Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XVI, and in the last episode we took down Drake's Breath. A Song of Ice and Fire is over. We need to go and visit the infirmary because I think something's going on with Jill. She kind of used a lot of power. I'm thinking that her fighting days may be over. I don't know if she's going to be able to travel with us anymore. Frankly, if that means that she stops the crystal's curse from going any further, I am perfectly fine with that. So let's hope our girl is okay. Not gonna lie, I am worried about her.
What'd you need? So, what'd it be?
Okay, hold on. There was an option to...
So,
shit.
what'd it be? What'd you need?
Ask about Drake's Breath.
Must have been hot.
Fighting in the belly of that crag. Might be work for you as a smith when you hang up the old sword. But I'm betting that won't be for a while.
I know how hard it can be.
Trying to fill another man's boots, but I reckon you've grown into Sid's nicely. He'd be proud. Thank you, Blackthorn. That actually means a lot.
Well, Sancfordian, dear.
Okay, so Platinum Sword.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Really decent upgrade there, and we can upgrade it even further.
You can thank me later.
Okay, very cool.
No scratches, right?
Okay, that's a 64. If we were to reinforce it to... So, platinum cannons. Hold on. Yeah, that would make a +1, and a +2 would still only be 55. So the mithril wristlets are actually better. Gotcha.
My best work, but it'll do. And?
How you doing, Goots?
If you need out, just ask Nan. She's got a load of new stock in.
And what can I do for you?
Want a pat on the back, do you? Well, I suppose you deserve one, just don't let it go to your head.
From what I hear,
You'd have been lost without Jill, to say nothing of yours truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, you'd neither of you have stood a chance. You're not wrong, Karen. You're not wrong. I did use your items. But fair's fair, you took the chance I gave you and brought the whole bloody mountain down. Bet the Iron Blood couldn't believe their eyes.
the poor buggers.
They'll have to find summit else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folks in these fair islands who still reckon those rocks are worth more than their weight in diamonds. So you keep doing what you're doing and show them how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in. And as long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay with you.
Go on then.
Man, I wanted her to pat me on the back and she ended up patting herself on the back.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Okay, so automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Huh. So that's probably just our triangle ability, right? So if we push and hold triangle, it can charge up. But with this, it would charge up automatically so that whenever I popped it and it was ready to go, it would just do the powerful version. That's interesting, but I don't know if I'd use that.
You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid?
Oh. Thought I was on the other side. I I'm trying to go to, Tomes. Haven't visited Tomes in a while. Let's clear this.
All right, Sid.
Farewell, Drake's breath!
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? Look around you.
While it is a far cry from the Imperial Library in Oriflamme, in 5 short years we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they may fill the minds of all who hunger for knowledge.
Still,
There is much more out there, and as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can. Why, one day a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace these shelves, or failing that, the floor. I can take the floor. Ask about Tet and Crow?
I still remember.
The day I first met Tet and Crow, chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's kirtle the next. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left in the children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
For I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, as over time their pain faded, and now they laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal, and that happiness lost may be found again.
And so, it is done.
Feat 5 long years in the making. With the Mother Crystal's final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the next.
Yet the tale is far from over.
And though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Okay, the Holy Order of Shields of the Blackened Pinion. The official name of the Order of Knights established in the Imperial Province of Rosaria, who persecute and purge bearers, and those who shield them. Commonly known as the Black Shields, after the color of their armor, a hue seemingly chosen to differentiate this new elite order from the silver-clad Dragoons. Unlike the heroic Dragoons, however, they are feared and loathed throughout the Imperial Province. For good reason. Okay, Krieg Loisk, the capital city of Heron, or the Iron Kingdom, located on the boiling sea island of Ironholm, several hundred leagues off the western coast of Rosaria. Its name means charred rock in the Hirani tongue. I wonder if we're ever going to visit that, because technically we didn't go that far out, we only went to the crystal. And Drake's Eye, a mother crystal which stood in the frozen wastes of Northern Storm, lands now lost to the Blight. Soon after the mother first fell, the tribes of the north in a bit of desperation marched south into Rosaria, Shiva's dominant at their fore. A terrible battle ensued in which fire was pitted against ice, but eventually the Phoenix and the Ducal army succeeded in driving back the invaders for a time.
What subject shall we consider today?
Farewell, Drake's breath!
Oh, look at Torgul.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
God, that's so
Have to
adorable.
remove your mark first, or the child catchers will get you.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both. They said they'd give us new clothes.
But we've no coin.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today? One must understand one's place in the world.
Okay, so let's take a look at this real quick. Alright, so Drake's Breath, retreat to Ironholm, so they retreated. Okay. And then over here, what's going on here still? Okay, that's their capital. Siege of the Crystalline Dominion. Okay. Not much new information there.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Our man in Dalamo mentioned the cook is
Okay, nothing new there. Looks like we have some new hunts, though.
before a storm, perhaps.
Bro, talk to Nectar. Thank you. Okay, so 2 more hunts. Both of them are rank B. Alright, Sekret. While Minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountainous regions of Rosaria, it is only recently that they have come down from the highlands to hunt in the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. Among their number is one whose sheer size suggests it to be a chieftain, who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped, lest the beastmen develop designs on the rest proper. Alright, I'm going to make sure to put this into my notes. So, Rhiannon's Ride, West Rhiannon's Ride. In Rosaria. Okay, and what's this other one? A Severian, a particularly belligerent breed of Echo, has recently awakened amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. It is known to activate on the approach of any human, armed or unarmed, and sets about them with a burning jet that has already reduced much of the surrounding marshland to ash. Oh good. This is one Echo that the Cursebreakers would fain to see forever silenced. Okay, they're both near Martha's Rest. Okay. North of Sorrowwise in Rosaria. Okay. Alright, let's check on Jill.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same.
Doesn't mean you can't slow down. Just saying.
Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
Well, if it's between that and you turning into a stone pile of ash, I think I'm going to take the former.
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
God damn it, Gav. Yes, you're my bro, but god damn it, Gav. Fuck.
In here.
This better be important.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
Okay, it's a good reason, I guess.
What?
This is a trap, though. So this is what Kupka wanted. Basically, he's blackmailing Mama Annabella, to capture us so that he can kill us. This is a trap. The attack is probably very real, but doesn't mean it's not a trap.
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There he is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace.
I still don't know if or why Sid would have sent Kupka Benedicta's head. It just seems so out of character. I think something else happened. But I don't know why or who would have done it.
He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me.
Maybe Sid did do it, but...
Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
On that we agree.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too.
Jill.
After all, we're in this together.
All right.
I wish I could convince her otherwise, but that's a fool's game.
I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Back to Rosalith then. Whatever has become of her.
First he wrecked our home, now he's wrecking yours. But he's not going to get away with it this time.
Okay, there's at least one other quest. Okay, root of the problem. Alright, let's go and pick that up. And we'll do these side quests before we do MSQ. You know, main story quest, 3 syllables. MSQ, 3 syllables. MSQ doesn't actually make that any shorter to say. It's not actually that useful of a shorthand. Only for typing, I guess.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me. untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the
especially
busiest
with
man
a
in the
bear's
highway
mark.
to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Honestly, it seems like everything has us in the duchy right now, so...
Tell me of these Morganbeards,
including our 2 hunts.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise.
Okay, we got a hunt
If
there
I want
anyway.
to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Now I got this. Okay. So we've got Annabella and Kupka right now kind of doing some shit in the duchy. Our brother is currently trying to get in contact with, what is his name? The Bahamut guy. Dion, that's his name, Dion. And Dion might end up being an ally, which I wasn't expecting, especially considering that he's very, very important to the Empire. Now, is Dion... is he the son of the Emperor from before Annabella? Or is he just a really, really important Dragoon? Head Dragoon. I don't know why, but I think that he's related to the Emperor in some way. Okay, we need to speak with Otto. Let's at least do what we need to here to get this marker to take us out of the base. And then we're gonna head into Rosaria.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
I really want to liberate Rosaria from Annabella.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith, but not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
All sorts. Nobody was expecting the Delmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know, some people are probably going to find this, you know, go and talk to this person, then go and talk to this person to be kind of tedious. And while I would totally understand that, I think that I'm really starting to like it because it feels very real. It feels like this is a team. This is a full-on team at this base. And being able to like consult the people who are experts in their given area, whether that be going to Otto and finding out just kind of like what the general gist of the what's going on amongst all the people who are being sent out and, you know, coming and going, and then going to Vivian to like actually get like what's going on in the world, because she seems to be the expert in the you know, the technical aspects of what's happening between all of the armies. Like, it's really, really quite realistic, and I like it.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
Thanks, Cav.
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
All right, give it to us straight, Vivian. Let's go. Look at how much of the world is being sucked dry, though.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka,
Or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power.
On top of having Titan.
Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dhalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name.
I mean, it may be called a republic, but he is basically a de facto ruler, just by the amount of power that he holds.
The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dhalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive.
Annabella let that happen. She let that happen.
He and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
That was no mistake that he got in that easy. Annabella let it happen.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dhalmekian fleet floated by without incident. But not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
I wonder if we can set up some kind of pincer and have the Guardians of the Flame attack Buett Bridge at the same time.
We'd best get a move on.
Seems like that would be smart.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
It's his fault he lost the eye. Okay. So, yep, this is for the tailor. So let's do the tailor's quest first, and then we've got a whole bunch of things in Rosaria before we actually do MSQ. So.
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker? Or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be
But
that
your
easy.
items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Boklad, but There's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
I am.
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh. Well then, be safe.
She's like, that seems ill-advised. And I'm over here, I need those threads.
Let's go.
Good girl, Ambrosia. Good girl. I love my chocobo. Hey, Jill, don't be using your magic, okay?
Thanks, girl.
That damn bird's a menace! Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in?
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
He's being scammed.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that!
All right. You made your point. Killer my arse.
We
Did he hurt you?
We just let him run? Really?
No, thankfully.
All right.
He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the Great Lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So, you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
You have to wonder if that would have turned out the same had we not had our brand removed.
There was a time when cloth like that would have commanded a king's ransom. But now all the nobles have moved south and there's no one left to buy it.
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of stuff near Martha's Rest. Including 2 hunts. Okay, so in Sarawise, we've got the root of the problem, and then in North Sarawise, so probably somewhere up here, is going to be one of our hunts.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
It'll take ages to tie the oars.
Aye, Sid.
Yep, this is the guy. Severian. Alright, let's go, big guy. Oh, he is big.
What the hell is this thing doing out
Too early?
Fine hound.
I always go too early.
That's better. Eikon wins!
Alright. Only had to use one high potion for that. I'd say that's pretty good. And there's that electrum we needed. Yes! Brilliant.
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns. The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards. Size of a goblin's eye. This goblin. Certainly wasn't wrong about the bull attracted to the flowers, though.
Why are you locked onto him? You know that's not the one I want to lock onto. What are you doing? Oh, I was one too early. I thought I had it.
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, there's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home.
Okay, so we need to find the West Rhiannon's Ride, and that's going to be our last hunt.
Goblins.
Okay, Rhiannon's Ride. Where's that? I wonder if it's in a different area. Maybe in the area that we're heading to. So let's see. World map. So that would just be the top of this. Yep, it is. Okay. Nope, that all connects. So yeah, it might be an area that we haven't visited yet. Fair enough. That means that we'll probably go through it. Oh, you know what? As we go closer, we do get more names, so I wonder... Yeah, not seeing it. Okay, we'll call that good for now. We'll turn these in, and we'll find that last one if we can, as we go into this new area.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
I brought some extra. How about that, girl?
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet, or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh no, oh,
She's like,
there's no need to be
nope.
hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Black embroidered linen.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but... When my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
I wonder if we're going to meet them.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh. Sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Well, perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Alright, I wonder if that's going to pop up later. Either something made for her or something she makes for us.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon.
Okay, nothing really new there.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Okay, nothing new at the reading table.
Take care, Clive.
What do you need? So, what'll it be?
Okay, Drake Slayer's belt. We've got that Electrum now.
Should last you a good while.
Okay, can't reinforce it, but that's okay. It was still an upgrade.
Anything else?
is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Cid. What brings you to the gardens?
There's your Morganbeard.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Necessary for increasing consumable potency. Okay, so apparently all of our stuff is just going to be a little bit more potent now? Is that what that does? I think so. Cool. All right. Very nice. You have obtained a phial of Morganbeard extract, hereby increasing the potency of most consumables. Both potions and high potions now restore more HP, while strength, stone skin, and Lionheart tonics last longer. Cool. Alright, I think that's all we needed to do here, right? Looks like we can go and collect some renown now.
About planting those seeds, then.
So we'll do that really quickly, and then in the next episode, we're going back to the main quest after the storm. So let's go collect our renown reward, and then we'll be done with this episode.
Take care, Clive.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore. We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Don't worry.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
A prayer for safe travels. They say it is your men who keep the roads free of beasts and bandits. As one whose livelihood is reliant on safe passage from the market to market, my chocobos and I thank you. A concerned caravaneer. Cleric's Medallion 1.
Here you are.
So that's
Best of luck out there,
probably
Cid.
going to be better than the one that we have currently. Yep, that is a Cleric's Medallion. So healing potency is increased by 20%, and as soon as we grab this one, 40%. It's a pretty big boost. And we just increased its potency as well, so our healing just got a hell of a lot better. Very cool. All right, I'm just going to clear this.
And how may I assist you today?
Allow me to educate you. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
All right. So in the next episode, we're going to head to this new area of Rosalith. So thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody.